Hello, everyone. Hello, my good people. Hi, Nicole. Girl, what you doing up this late? Or is it late for you? I don't know. I'm tired. I just drove several hours from North Carolina to South Carolina, and I'm tired as hell. But here I am live on a Sunday to talk to you guys because I just love you all. I was actually trying to figure out, I can't remember how to put this one. Oh, community moderation. Let's go to subscribers only. Yeah. Yeah. You gotta be subscribed to talk shit. Them's the rules. Sorry. You gotta be subscribed to talk shit. Them's the rules. All right. So, oh, I love you guys. Have I told y'all that lately? I love you all. I love you all. I love all my subbies. I love my Venetians. And I love my cloud watchers. I love you all. It is late on a Sunday. Is it? I keep saying it's late. Yeah, it's late. It's 11 o'clock. It's late. It's late on a Sunday. All right. So, like the stream if you want. Like, unlike, I don't give a shit. I decided to come live to discuss a couple things. Okay. Now, I was already, I already created a post. Do I need to vent? No, I'm just gonna address. I mean, it's not really a vent. I'm just gonna address a couple things. Y'all wouldn't believe the amount of sheer tomfoolery that I have had to deal with today on and off of YouTube. Like YouTube related and not YouTube, not YouTube related. My eyes are red because I've been rubbing them. I look tired. I'm so sorry. But anyway, so we're gonna talk. That's what we're gonna do. And you know what? Why not give people an opportunity to talk to me live? I figured it was better for me to do it this way while I'm calm at the moment rather than have a red banner stream where I'm ranting and raving and crashing out. That's still on the table, but we're going to try not to get there, all right? But let's start out with a sidebar. Okay, guys. Hi, Andrew. I'm surprised you're up late. Guys, so, I was a little annoyed, a little irritated. I'm going to tell you why in a second. But I must say, guess who's back in the comments? The infamous Cloakster, okay? The infamous Cloakster is back, people. Cloakster puts me in a good mood. Cloakster is the only person that is not a day-to-day watcher, at least I don't think. I don't know. But will pop up when it's time to push back. And Cloakster just has this special privilege of it's good to see you, Cloakster. I know I'm in trouble when Cloakster shows up. Okay, I know I done fucked up and I done something. I done something when Cloakster shows up. Okay, so I saw Cloakster commenting on my stream about Dave, which we're gonna talk about later. But I saw Cloakster commenting on my stream about Dave right before I went live, and I was like, "Oh my God, Cloakster, you're back! How are you?" Cloakster is giving me that business again in the comments. So if y'all want to go look after the stream, you can, or I might go ahead and read them because we love Cloakster over here, okay? We don't know who Cloakster is, but we love Cloakster, all right? But that's not what we're going to talk about first. I just wanted to tell y'all that I'm in a better mood because, Cloakster got me there, okay? But what I wanted to talk about before we might get into the whole thing regarding the comments I'm getting under the video that I did reacting to Dave's video, the stream that I did reacting to Dave's video. We might get into that, but that's not actually why I decided to go live. That's more like a bonus. Now, y'all, we're gonna have to set some ground rules, okay? And I felt like it was best to do this as a video so that for future reference, if this particular issue that I'm about to express to y'all, because I had someone email me today, if this issue comes up again, it's going to be handled very differently. It's going to be handled by me just sending them this video, right? So no, Dave didn't leave a comment. That's not even what this is about, but we will talk about that, after I address what this stream is about. Because why not? I'm already here, so, may as well give people the opportunity to talk if they want to. All right. So videos in general are for clicks, views, and views, hype, and monetizing. The irony is that ain't even monetized. Like, it's not. That's the let me get into it. Okay, so let me oh god. Okay, so y'all, I got an email, okay? I got an email from a viewer, okay, asking me to uh edit them out of one of my videos that I recently did. Now, I did a live stream as I often do, reacting to someone else's content based on requests, right? I'm not gonna name the video. I'm not gonna name the viewer that sent me the email. I'm not gonna say none of that. Just this is in general, okay? So I received an email tonight, late at night, asking me to remove someone's comment and face from a recent live stream that I did. And essentially what happened was I was reacting to someone else's live stream. That creator was putting comments on the screen. So obviously, if I'm watching the video or the live stream, whatever comments they put on the screen are going to be in my video, right? In my live stream. So I got an email from the commenter of the other person's live stream asking me to remove their comment from my live stream, even though the comment wasn't on my live. Like, they commented on somebody else's channel and I just so happened to be reacting to it. So their comment came up. They sent me a screenshot. They told me what video it was in. They asked me to remove their face and their comment from my live stream, from my video. Now, in my mind, I'm like, okay, I'm not gonna lie, like my first instinct, right? Like, if this person has happened to see this, don't take it personal, but my first instinct was like, you got me fucked up. That was my first knee-jerk response. Like, what do you mean remove your comment? So I looked at the screenshot that they sent me, and I'm thinking something accidentally, some sort of privacy in the comment got accidentally shared or something. That has happened before where somebody has like commented from the wrong YouTube profile or something like that shows their government name and they didn't mean to, so they asked me to edit the video. Stuff happens, right? So I checked the comment, I checked the screenshot that they sent me, and there was no personal details in the comment. There was no privacy details in the comment. The stream that I was, hey Teddy, the stream that I was reacting to was not behind a paywall. Like, I'm trying to think of what other reason that this person would be asking me to do this. Yeah, like there was no, they didn't give a reason. They didn't tell me why they wanted me to edit my live stream. They didn't tell me why, honestly. And I didn't ask why because I don't care. All they said was, please remove my face and my comment from your video that was done on X, Y, and Z day. And they sent the screenshot. And like I said, it was a screenshot of me reacting to someone else's live stream where that content creator was putting comments on the screen. The second thought that ran through my mind was, did you ask this content creator to remove your comment? Because the only reason it's in my video is because they put it on the screen and I was reacting to it, right? So if you're not picking up what I'm putting down, this is a public comment that was made, right? No privacy, no nothing, no sensitive information, no none of that. Just generalized information in the comment, nothing personal shared. So someone made a comment on a public platform, because this video was not behind a paywall and YouTube is a public platform. I react to the video. Their comment just happens to come up in the portion of the video that I react to. I didn't even say anything about their comment. And they're asking me to remove it from my video. But did you ask them to remove it from theirs? I'm going to assume no, because if you did, then it wouldn't have been in my video, right? Okay. So I didn't ask why. I didn't care. After my long drive, I didn't even want to unpack my car, but I was contemplating just ignoring it at first, but I'm like, you know what? Fine, I'll go ahead and remove the comments. So I went all the way to my car to get my laptop, and I found the stream. They didn't even give me a timestamp, right? but you're so thorough with screenshots. They didn't even give me a timestamp, so I had to search the stream for this comment, right? So I found it and I edited the stream, right? But here's why I'm doing this live stream, because I just want to put this out there for people moving forward. Do not email me asking me to remove publicly made comments, okay? Unless something private is accidentally shared, like your government name and you didn't mean for it to be, or something, whatever it is, right? We are all on a public platform, okay? So if I had to guess, this person's issue was that they didn't comment on my channel, they commented on somebody else's channel, but because their comment showed up in my video, it's a problem. For whatever reason, because it was in my video, it's a problem. So it's like, I don't want to be a part of your video. Remove my face, remove my comment. Moving forward, right? If I am reacting to someone else's content, you guys all bounce around from platform to platform, right? So sometimes when I'm reacting to content, I will see your comments and even read them, or, don't read them. I'll just see them, or they'll show up when I'm reacting to someone else's video. Don't email me asking me to edit my video, to remove you from my video. It's not my fault that your comment showed up on the screen when I'm reacting to something that is public, okay? Now, the problem that I have with this, other than the fact that it took 20 minutes out of my life that I'm not going to get back, because it was like 12 seconds. And do you know how hard it is to edit out 12 seconds? Like, do you know how hard it is to get the cut exactly right so that you're not cutting out too much or too little? Not only that, when you do a live stream on YouTube and you go back and watch it, you can see the live chat replay. Once you edit that stream, the live chat replay is gone. So most of the time I won't edit the live stream, because I'll leave the live stream intact typically, and then I will cut it. Like if I want to do highlights or something, I will do that separately, right? From the downloaded video. So I can upload the highlights separately. But if you want to go back to the stream and see the actual live chat, you can do that. That's typically what I would do. So not only did this person ask me to do this, but now my entire live chat is gone because someone wanted me to edit 8 seconds, 12 seconds out of my video. My entire 4-hour live chat is gone because someone wanted me to edit a public comment out of my reaction video. Now, it gives a little entitled, okay? It gives a little entitled, and I'm not doing this to throw any shade. This is exactly how I feel. So it's not throwing no shade. The only person that needs to know who I'm talking about is the person that sent me the email. So that's why I'm not saying anybody's name. But it's like, I had to edit my video because of a comment that was made publicly. So we are all on a public platform. If you don't want your public comments to be shown publicly, then don't make them. Listen, if this comes up again, I'm just going to send whoever this comes up in regards to, I'm just going to send them this live stream, this video. That's why I'm doing this, because I'm telling y'all, and I'm telling everyone moving forward, don't ask, because the answer is going to be no. Now, if you insist, you're going to have to pay for it. The only reason I didn't make that a thing this time is because this is the first time I'm experiencing this over something that's not private. And I didn't give a disclaimer because I never thought that this was going to be a thing, right? So I did not have that live stream monetized. I don't monetize every video, every live stream. From what I understand, YouTube may put ads anyway, but I don't turn on monetization for every single, piece of content that I do. So this particular live stream was not monetized. But moving forward, if you ask me to remove something from my content that is not private, you're going to have to pay for it. That goes for everybody. If it's not private, if it's not damaging, if it's not personal, if it's not none of that, you're going to have to pay to have me edit my video, my content. It's not my fault that you left a comment on another channel and you're mad that it's in my video because I'm reacting to someone's public content, right? So I could have just said no, but I said, you know what? No, I'll do this as a one-time courtesy, a one-time courtesy. So let me just go ahead and give the disclaimer now, because the answer is going to be no. And the reason why the reason I feel the need to say this is because everybody, all of you bounce from platform to platform, right? All of you bounce from platform to platform. Y'all support everybody because y'all are like the best. Like the GLP-1 sector has like probably the best the best subscribers on YouTube because y'all support everybody. So it's like y'all ask me to react to people's content. So I'm not going to stop reacting to people's content just because somebody may get in their feelings about one of their comments showing up in the video. Okay. So that's, and then definitely don't ask me to do something you didn't ask somebody else to do. Like, I don't care if you don't like my channel. I don't care if you don't like me. I don't care if you just didn't want your face shown. It's public. I didn't go to your Instagram. I didn't go to your private Facebook. I didn't go behind a paywall. I didn't come to your home to take a picture out of your living room. Like you didn't text me a photo and then I used it, or send me a private text or email and then I used it. But your 8 seconds of being on the screen is worth ruining my 4-hour video. As far as the live commentary goes, for anybody that was interested in, some people go back and watch. So anyway, moving forward, the answer is going to be no. It is what it is. And if you insist, you will be paying for it. That's the end of that. And I will take this portion and put it to the side so that if it comes up again, I will not be responding to the email. I will be responding to email or comment or whatever with this portion of this video. Okay. So that's how I feel about that. Now, let's get into Dave. So if you're not caught up, I created a post in the community right before I created this live stream, because I thought this was the extent of the tomfoolery today until I got that email, and I was just like, you know what, let's just go live and just talk about everything. Why not? Love you guys. Like the stream if you haven't already. Hey Sunshine, Andrew, Jen, Holly, Nicole. Hey guys. All right. Post, because okay, so now I can lighten up a bit. Y'all got me fucked up on that on that Dave video. Okay, so I broke down the last live stream that I did, and I separated several portions out, but the portion with Dave, obviously I made it into its own video. Now honestly, the only reason I did that was in case Dave specifically wanted to go back, and because he couldn't hear, according to him, he couldn't hear me, so he didn't get the full context. So I made sure to edit that portion out in case he wanted to go back and hear what I was saying, because I don't care what nobody else is talking about. Like, I love you guys, I care, but I care in the moment when we're live. Once we're no longer live, like, not to say the comments don't matter, because I want people to engage, I want people to comment, and honestly, you can tell me how you feel. I don't really care, but it's like, some of y'all got me fucked up. So I'm already live. Let's just go ahead and put any particular commenter on blast. Now I might read your comments, so if somebody go back and read it and see your name, then that ain't got shit to do with me. It's public, right? So okay, so I did the commentary on Dave, right? And shout out to Dave from OnThePen. He dropped into the live stream and was going back and forth with y'all. Honestly, I didn't even go back and read it, and now I can't because I edited that stream. This is why I typically won't edit from YouTube for this exact reason. But now I can't go back and read the live chat because I did edit the stream. But he did come into the chat and he was going back and forth with some of you guys, and y'all can let me know if what y'all felt about that interaction, because I didn't get a chance to see it. Was it cordial? Was it positive? What were y'all arguing? I don't know, because I wasn't reading the chat at the time. And well, I was picking out comments, but I didn't really see the full back and forth, if there was one. And I was trying to prioritize his comments since I was talking about him. But people are upset with me, okay, for whatever reason. Oh my gosh, like, what did I even do? What did I do? Like, seriously, what did I do wrong in this video? Do I need to react to my own reaction? Because I'm not being facetious and I'm not being like obtuse. What did I do? What did I do wrong? People are so in their feelings, and like, the only one allowed to be in their feelings is Cloakster, because Cloakster is the first one I ever did a video. Cloakster is the first one to push back on me as far as a reaction, and Cloakster is the first one I responded to as far as pushing back on me, regarding a reaction. So Cloakster gets a pass, but everybody else, I don't know what's y'all problem. Like, what did I do? Let me read some of these comments, because I don't know what the problem is. I don't know. It took everything in me it took everything in me to not schedule a red banner proper um live stream. Like, it took everything in me, okay? So the first one, the first one that I saw was, you said you were feeling the same way he was feeling. Then you ask, is he doing it for views? That's so messy to me. Boy, I tell you, it be your own GOP1 community. I respect his decision. What did I say? First of all, I did. First of all, let me just be clear. I am petty. I am not the bigger person. I will make a video addressing comments. I don't care. Like, I'm not Beyonce on these hoes. I'm Rihanna. Like, oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to call it, like, I wasn't calling that commenter a hoe. But I mean, like, in general. I'm not Beyonce on these hoes. I'm Rihanna. Like, I'm a speak, okay? Like, well, Rihanna don't talk back. She don't talk no more. But Rihanna used to be going off. Or should I say I'm Cardi B? Because Cardi B is still respond. So I'm not Beyonce on these hoes. I'm Cardi B. I will say something. Like, I don't care. I'm not, oh, but you're the bigger person. No, I'm not none of that. I'm petty. I am. So I responded back to this person, like, before I even asked the audience the question, I said this was gossip. I said that. I literally said, as I was reacting to the video, this is before he came into the chat. He claims he wasn't listening. He said he wasn't listening. Okay, fine. But he didn't start commenting until I asked the question, do y'all think this is for content? Now, before I even asked that question, I said, now, I don't have to ask this question. This is pure shenanigans, gossip. Like, I know this is gonna come off some type of way, but I don't care. Like, you can call it messy, you can call it what you want, but I was curious about how you guys felt, or how the audience felt, because I don't keep up with his journey. I don't keep up with his channel. So I wasn't giving an opinion. I was simply asking, like, um do y'all think this is for content? Like, do y'all? And half the people said they thought it was for content. Half the people said, no, I think he's genuinely looking for solutions. And there was actually a few people that were like, it's probably, maybe it's both. I personally said, I don't know. I don't know, because I'm not caught up. That was my answer. What are these people hearing? What did I do? What did I say? I'm messy because I asked the audience that they think it was for content. I didn't suggest it was for content. I simply asked the question. Well, that's all I did was ask. I didn't even imply. I didn't suggest. I said that I am aware that it does appear that some content creators, like, I didn't mean him, but other content creators, it does appear that they do stuff like they switch certain things up and do things that don't make sense just for content. But with Dave, I don't know, because I'm not caught up. Y'all, I didn't even do nothing. Like, people are so upset with me. Let's continue. Mind you, my title says, quote unquote, not for clicks. That is his quote. He said, did these people not watch the stream? He said it in the stream. He said it in the comments. He said, if you think this is for clicks, I don't know what to tell you. So he's saying it's not for clicks. So I got that from him. Oh my God. Let's continue. Let's continue. I don't think the comments are in order, but let's continue. Oh my God, I'm gonna save the longest one. The TDLR, too long didn't read. I'm gonna save that one for last because I didn't read it. But we'll get around to that one. So um he doesn't really like talking about, okay, wait, sidebar, hold on. I don't really want to tell y'all not to like come into the comments writing books. Like you can, but there's no guarantee that I'm gonna read it. Like if I read the first line or two, the first sentence or two, and I feel like you're whining or crying, I'm not reading the rest of the comment. I'm sorry. Not sorry. Is that bad? Is that mean? Is that harsh? I'll give you a heart. The only one that didn't get a heart is the one that called me messy because you got me fucked up. Like I literally said it was sheer speculation and gossip before I asked the question. So, Captain Obvious here, like whatever. Anyway, if I gotta click the read more, but the first two sentences is you whining, first of all, if I gotta click the read more and the first two sentences is you misrepresenting what the hell I said, I'm not reading the rest of the comment because clearly you don't care about what I'm actually saying. You care about the fact that you like this other content creator, which I like Dave too. I like it. Well, I used to watch the channel. I don't watch it anymore, but I still like overall his content or, his style of content. If I gotta click read more and your whole comment is just like trying to defend another content creator for me, I'm not reading it. I'm not, unless I'm gonna be on a live stream like this, reacting to it. So let's continue. He doesn't really like talking about his journey. He feels he has to, but he has said plenty of times he doesn't like to discuss himself. I don't think it's cool to make a video focusing on just him. And it's not the first time you have done it either. Now, can y'all tell I didn't read this? I got about, he doesn't really like talking about his journey. He feels he has to. I got about that far and then didn't read the rest of the comment. And then like I skipped all the way to the bottom. I skipped all the way to the bottom and saw some about being judged, and I just commented on that part. Like I responded to that. But let's continue. Let's read the body because I didn't read it the first time. I don't think it's cool to make a video focusing on just him, and it's not the first time you've done it either. So I've made videos just focusing on Allie. I've made videos just focusing on Lizzo. And technically, you know what? I take that back. It wasn't a video just focused on him. It was a longer live stream. I cut out. Like, are people slow? Okay, I shouldn't call names. It was a longer live stream. Y'all know this. But for those in the Bay Act that don't know, it was a longer live stream. It was cut out of a longer live stream. How can people not tell that? Like, I know. Okay, see, no, let me not be ageist. I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna do it. Okay. If you want to talk about him in your video, obviously you can, of course. It's the internet and he is a public figure. Then why do you even continue on with the comment? Why did you say the things you said before? And why are you going to continue to say the things you say after this? But to use him in the thumbnail and in the title, I feel it's a little disrespectful to him. I guess this person is lucky that I didn't read this full comment at the time, because I probably would have crashed out. But I'm not now because I'm already tired and Cloakster already put me in a good mood. So you're telling me when I'm talking about someone, I can't put them in the title or the thumbnail? If I'm talking about you and I want people to know I'm talking about you so that they can watch the video of me talking about you, so that you can see the video of me talking about you, why would I not put your name in the title or the thumbnail? Isn't that a bit misleading? Like I put a different thumbnail or title and then you watch the video and it's about something completely unrelated. Let's continue. It's disrespectful. Okay. He does so much for our community. I didn't say he didn't. I actually called him a pioneer and said that we didn't have to make a lot of mistakes that him and the other earlier people in the space made. We each have our own journey and path, and he needs to find what works for him. I'm pretty sure we said that in the live. Who are we to judge someone for what they do? And then I said, and then I said, not sure where he was judged. Thanks for watching. That's my way of saying too long, didn't read. I just skipped to the end. Too long, didn't read. Then Cloakster says, I love Cloakster. Cloakster's the only one I get a pass. The rest of y'all, you gotta subscribe to talk shit. And if I'm not sure you're a subscriber, I'm not gonna tolerate no shit talking, okay? That's why I go live, so that I can see if you're a subscriber or not. Cloakster says, add Jamie. Agreed. Dave's been an asset and advocate for this community for a long time. That's my Cloakster voice. And I said, Cloakster, did I say something that implied he wasn't? Now, this is after I already said hi to Cloakster in a different comment. Like, as I was responding to Cloakster, they, them, because I don't know if it's he or she. After I was like, ooh, hi, Cloakster. I know I'm in trouble now. I saw this comment pop up. So now I'm just fucking with him. So Cloakster says, you don't want to hear it, but your approach could definitely be interpreted as throwing shade. Okay, can I actually didn't read this response. I didn't read this response yet. So let's break this down because Cloakster is special, okay? And I got a little time. To be clear, for those in the back and the front, hey Shonda, for those in the back, the front, the side, the nosebleeds, and in the basement, I, Vanity, of the reins, a little vein, okay? A little vein over here. I don't throw shade. I'm extremely direct. That's why his name was in the title. That's why the live stream wasn't behind a paywall. I could have did it for members only. Who got time for that? And first of all, the person that even brought this video to my attention ain't a member. So why would I do a video regarding the topic that they brought to my attention where they can't see it and where the rest of the channel can't see it? So it's like, I don't throw shade. Dave has been to my channel before. Matter of fact, let's back up because somebody's going to say something later that I'm just going to go ahead and address now. Dave has been to my channel before. And because I have so much respect for him, and I know how people get when I react to other content creators, I tried something different. This was the first and the last time I did this. I sent him an email in advance, right? Sent him an email in advance, told him I was going to be reacting to his video. And, you know, I would love it if he had any commentary, feedback, or anything. That was the first video I did about Dave. It was a live stream. He did stop in. Okay, he did stop in. And he, you know, the chat enjoyed it. I was ecstatic that he stopped in. People wanted us to collab on my channel. They wanted us to collab. I sent Dave an email. I've never talked about this. I've never said a word about it, but we're gonna talk about it now. Since y'all wanna be all up in my face, okay? Since y'all want to windmill for other content creators that ain't even windmilling or coming off as offended themselves. If he's offended, he didn't express that to me. I emailed him after my live stream based on people wanting us to collab and him sounding interested in the chat at the time. I emailed him and, you know, to follow up, and I told him, like, you know, we could do a live stream on his channel or my channel, and I didn't want to do like a structured interview of him. I just wanted to, you know, chat and have a conversation because people wanted us to do more like interview style. And I was like, well, who's gonna interview who? And they were like, oh, it doesn't matter. I'm like, well, I don't really want to do an interview, but if he's willing to come over here or I can go over there, we can do a live stream together. I have no problem with that. He never responded to me. I didn't email him a second time. I never said a word. I didn't complain about it. I didn't throw no shade. I didn't hint at it. I just never mentioned it. After that live stream where he joined, I didn't say another word about the man. I didn't say nothing. I didn't say nothing. I didn't say nothing. That's gonna be important in a comment that I'm gonna read. But I brought it up now because Cloakster is talking about me throwing shade. I don't throw shade. I speak to who I'm speaking to. If I don't say someone's name, it's extremely rare. Like at the start of the stream, I didn't say this person's name because they emailed me privately, okay? They emailed me about some public shit. So technically, I wouldn't be wrong for saying anything, but their email was private, so I'm not going to say their name, okay? Outside of that, like, and that wasn't me throwing shade. Like they're gonna, if they see it, they're gonna know who exactly I'm talking about. It's not like, yes, I'm talking to you. You know, you emailed me tonight and you asked me to remove the comment. Okay, so it's not shade, right? It may seem like that because y'all don't know who I'm talking about, but it's not shade. Okay, so let's get back to Cokester quotes. Quote. Is this my quote? Is this my quote? Is Cokester quoting me? Is he just doing this to switch? Is he just doing this switch? Now a reset for attention clicks. Hey, I don't know. I'm just asking a question. That's not what I said. Num 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 num. That's not what I said though. Like I get what you're trying to do there, Cloakster, but that's not what I said, Cloakster. I expect better from you, Cloakster. I expect more of you, Cloakster. That's not what I said. I never said attention to clicks. I said for content. I didn't say for attention. I didn't say for clicks. I said for content because you can do something that is sheer, like that is pure and utter clickbait. When you say for clicks, that's clickbait. We've talked about content creators that might be a little clickbaity. I didn't call Dave a clickbait content creator. In fact, when you say content, that's several steps above clickbait. So for one, I never said or implied clickbait, but I did say for content. So for example, I'm going to try this new thing, right? I'm going to try this new thing so that I can tell my audience how it worked out. That is what I meant. Do y'all think he's doing this for content, meaning so that he can tell his audience, hey, I tried this thing, it didn't work, or it did work, I liked it, or I didn't like it? I don't necessarily think that that's a bad thing. In fact, I didn't even imply that it was a bad thing. I didn't. I didn't imply it was a bad thing. But y'all, because y'all are subscribers and viewers, y'all are dumbing it down to, you know, attention seeking and all of that. In fact, honestly, Dave dumbed it down because he said for clicks. Now, if him saying for clicks was in response to somebody in the chat, because according to him, he couldn't hear me, then I don't got nothing to do with that. When I put it in my title, I got those words from him. He said it wasn't for clicks. I didn't use that terminology for clicks. That was his words, so I used it. Okay? Cloakster says, come on, V. We kind of know what you're doing. Look, there definitely are GLP-1 obesity, I guess, content creators who are like that. Go have fun with them. Okay, so Cloakster, if you know that there are content creators that are like that, why are you pressing me about asking the question? Okay, hi Paul, how you doing? All right. Cloakster continues to say, but Dave ain't one of them. I think he's kind of proven that over the last nearly 4 years of advocacy and education. Dave's not one of who? Dave's not one of what? Dave's not a person that does things for content? I'm confused. When you're a content creator, you do stuff for content. That doesn't mean everything you do is for content, but sometimes we do things for content. For example, the body contouring that I started recently. I still have to give y'all the after pictures of the progress photos. I did that for content because I wanted to show my subscribers what it was like. Okay? But I'm gonna give you grace, Cloakster, because you know I don't think Cloakster is a content creator. So sometimes y'all don't be knowing, but I gotta gather y'all because clearly nobody else in the space wants to gather you guys. Nobody wants to gather y'all. So sometimes I gotta snatch you by your handle and get you together. Okay. Let's continue because it gets better. It gets better. Okay. We have fun with Cloakster. Okay. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. I'm trying to read them in a particular order. Um, okay. Another comment that I didn't read. Oh, probably because it was 18 minutes ago and I was on here talking to y'all. Okay. I watch his channel regularly. His actions are not for clicks. He I didn't I didn't say that they were. Your post, my post appears to be for clicks. Hey Mia girl. This didn't come out of left field for those who follow him. I didn't say it came out of left field. I didn't say that. We know and understand why he is doing what he is doing at this point in his journey. Right. So, okay. So clearly the people in the comments think that y'all that were watching my stream don't watch Dave's channel, because that was the whole point of me asking y'all, what did y'all think? Because y'all watch Dave's channel, right? I got the update from somebody that subscribed to me that watches his channel. It's making me think a lot. It's making me think a lot. Okay. The brain cells ain't braining. The cells ain't selling. Okay. They not selling. They're not selling. Okay. You say you have no idea why after repeatedly saying you never watch him. No, I never said never. I never said never. I said I don't watch his channel. Not I haven't watched his channel. I said I don't watch his channel, as in currently. The only reason you popped up in my feed is because you use his channel as clickbait and I follow him. Shame on you. Hope is a real motivator. That's why people continue beyond what your expert, quote unquote, expert analysis believes to be reasonable. He is also a diabetic who are usually slow responders, and he explains Manjaro worked for his A1C, but no longer for weight loss. He did what was good for him and his family. That's real reasonable decision for him, and it's perfectly understandable to reasonable, unbiased people. Okay, let's go ahead and respond to this live. I'm gonna give it a heart. Let's go ahead and respond to this live. Okay. Thanks for watching. Heart. Laugh emoji. Okay. Thanks for watching. Okay. Now, as far as I cannot blame people for being a little social media challenged. Okay. Now, let's not pretend that Vanity is some sort of clout chaser. Okay. Like, I don't want to be ageist, but maybe some people don't know the terminology or don't they're having a hard time finding the trying to say. But essentially this person is calling me a clout chaser. So they said your video only popped up in my algorithm because you used his name. Yeah, I used his name because I was talking about him. That's what you do when you talk about people, for one. Second, you clicked on the video. You clicked it. You didn't have to watch it. Did you not see? You know what else is in the thumbnail that all of these people are ignoring because they're mad I used him in the thumbnail and his name? You know what else is in the thumbnail? His comment, the first comment he made on the channel in the chat, is in the thumbnail. I have it on the screen in the thumbnail. Dave is watching the stream. He's watching the stream. His comment is in the thumbnail. You know, they don't make brain cells every day. It's really brain cells, or are you just like whatever ones you got at birth? That's just what you got. Like, I don't know. Like, do you stop making them? Do they not renew? I don't know. Do y'all know science? I don't really know, because if I get the answer, then I can explain some of this. All right. So let's get to the TLDR. Too long, didn't read. Okay. Too long, didn't read. Okay. This one has a lot of replies. Okay. Y'all, look at this. This one has a lot of replies. Okay. So let's get into this. All right. I really wish you had watched his entire video before all the criticism. Well, if I did that, it wouldn't be a reaction now, would it? I didn't criticize anything that he did. All I did was say I didn't understand it, and I asked questions. And maybe had he been listening to the stream instead of just responding in the chat, he could have answered some of my questions, but he didn't. So it's not like he didn't have the opportunity. He was busy, or so he says. Okay. Not sure where I criticized, but let's continue. Not sure you're being fair in all capital letters, Miss V. Pretty sure I asked you guys how you felt. Was that fair? Was it not fair? See, this is the importance. Like, okay, let's stop what you're doing. If you haven't subscribed already, go ahead and subscribe and set your notifications so that you can participate in the live stream where I actually give a F about the feedback. Because once the live is over, it's over. Like, you already missed the boat. So when you come back commenting, it's great for, wonderful. Share your thoughts, but like, don't expect me to like change how I feel after the live stream is already over. You should have been there so you can participate live, okay? I'm not sure you're being fair, Miss V. Dave already said it's not for content. His current success speaks for itself. If anything, what you've done is clickbait. I didn't read this. This is another person talking about some clickbait when they clicked on my video. Well, if it's you know what? I'm just gonna have to get clickbait tattooed on my forehead, because if it's clickbait, it worked. You clicked it, but it wasn't. It's okay. Y'all don't know the definition of clickbait. Clickbait is when you click on something and the video is not about what the thumbnail and title led you to believe it was gonna be about. My title says, quote unquote, not for clicks, because I got that from Dave. He said it's not for clicks. And then it says Dave on the pen, because that is his name, that is his channel. It's about him. Dave on the pen quits Manjaro, because he did, for the Wegovy pill, because he did, and regains weight, because he did. What part of that is clickbait? What part of that title was misleading? It's making me think a lot. Okay. If anything, what you've done is clickbait. You're better than that. Crown, I'm not, okay, never mind. Crown him. He doesn't need to stoop to that level. He's the GLP-1 news king. If he's your king, then you crown him. He's not my king. I called the man a pioneer in the space. That's about the best I can do. OG pioneer, you know, trendsetter. That's the best I could do. King, I'm not. He's not my king. He's not my king. You really should be watching channel. No. Do you know how many GLP-1 channels exist, including mine? I don't got time for all that. It's not bad enough. I actually enjoy doing this, but like, I spend so much time talking about GLP-1s. The last thing I want to do is go listen to other people talk about them. But I did watch his channel when I was learning about GLP-1s, and he's one of the channels that I got a lot of information from at the time. Don't tell me what I need to go watch. The fuck? Go tell him he needs to watch my channel. Why I got, like, whatever. Oh, well, clearly he was, because he didn't share. Okay, so anyway. You really should be watching his channel. He's genuine, and you could learn something from his channel. I already did that. I did learn. I said that in the video. I said that in the video. Not to mention, he always has the breaking GLP-1 news. Great. I don't do GLP-1 news. So, like, I don't. Other people do GLP-1 news too. I don't watch their channels either. Show Lily some grace. Lily already has my money. I say show Dave some grace. No, I didn't ask y'all to do shit. He said that he didn't like how they were led to quick titration, and it turned out to be to their detriment. And I said, I didn't say let's give Eli Lilly some grace. Don't put words in my mouth. What I said was give the creators of the study some grace. That's what I said. The people that actually did the studies so that we could have this medication, give them some grace. That's what I said, okay? I wasn't talking about Eli Lilly corporate, but I'm talking about the people that actually had to do the work to put the study together, to conduct the study, to get results that weren't, um, completely unusable. These studies are incredibly difficult to do. They're expensive. Okay, the people that participated in the trials, let's give that whole entire experience some grace, because we live and we learn, is what I said, right? For users of these medications for weight loss, is it frustrating that the quick titration kind of maxed them out before they lost all of the weight that they needed to? Yes. But the fact that they shared those experiences allowed for people like me to not have to make that same mistake. So I give that some grace. And then I also went on to say we shouldn't be so hard on ourselves about that. As in Dave, like he was kind of being hard on, as far as the study, and he was kind of being hard on himself. Like, I wish I had known better, but you didn't. So it's like, it's okay. Give yourself some grace. We should all just give a little grace. Well, that comment was too long. I didn't read it until just now. And let's see what the responses are, because people really love this comment. People really love this comment. So let's see if it loads what the responses were. What do y'all think of the comments so far? They eating me up. I don't even know what I did. Like, because here's the thing, right? I can take criticism if your criticism is accurate. If it's not, I'm gonna fry you. I'm gonna respond, and like, I'm gonna be quite sarcastic about it. If you're gonna criticize, if you're gonna push back, at least be accurate. That's all I ask. Like, don't put words in my mouth. Don't say I said things that I didn't say. Don't say I implied things that I didn't do. Imply. Don't say I did things that I didn't do. I didn't clickbait anybody. Had I said, wow, Dave on the pen, you know, switches to a Wegovy pill, you won't believe his success. And then you watch the video and you realize he quit all GLP-1s. That would be clickbait. That would be clickbait. Yeah. Okay. So this other commenter that we already read is back, replying to this last comment, the TLDR comment. This person says, I just left a comment that oh God, and then you're going to make me read more because I didn't even read this response. Oh my God. Oh God. I just left a comment that I feel it's a little disrespectful to him because of who he is. Hold on. What's wrong with y'all? Like, what is wrong with y'all? Like, I didn't disrespect anybody. And it's like, nobody is above commentary. You know what I mean? Like, this is not your daddy. Like, relax. It's not your man. It's not your husband. It's not your daddy. It's not your brother. Y'all need to calm down. So it's disrespectful to him because of who he is and what he does for our community. I'm pretty sure I acknowledge that. Make an entire video using him in the... Oh, hell no, I'm not reading this. Jen, come read this comment. I'm not reading this. I just hit read more. I told you, if the comment says read more, and at the beginning of it, you saying something stupid, I'm not gonna ever hit read more. So I just hit read more for the first time. I'm gonna just show this real quick. It's a book. It's a book. I'm not about to read this. Should I read it? I'm gonna let y'all decide if I read it or not. Y'all let me know if y'all want to hear what this person said. Do y'all want me to read it? Technically, y'all can go read it, but do y'all want me to like read it right now? Cloakster commented and agreed. And this was the one where I was like, "Ooh, hi, Cloakster. I know I'm in trouble now." I know y'all still watching. Y'all not gonna tell me? Like, okay, while y'all decide if y'all want me to read the comment or not, let me just explain this. I understand that y'all, like, you have to. Of course, Jen. I should have said Jen doesn't get a vote. But listen, so let me explain. I get that I can't say that I don't have a couple subscribers or members that wouldn't windmill for me. I can't say that they wouldn't, right? But I would be prepared for whatever clapback the content creator had, right? You know, if I tell y'all, don't go to nobody's channel windmilling for me, but if you feel compelled to, don't be like whatever that content creator responds and says, that's you know, you just gonna have to handle that, right? But not that I don't have my subbies backs. Like if somebody was attacking my subs unprovoked, then that would be different. But don't go windmilling for me, because I know how I feel when people come windmilling for other content creators. Cause it's like, okay, I've never said anything disrespectful about Dave, right? I've never said anything disrespectful about Dave or actually any content creator. But when you come into my comments, you can feel free to speak. I'm not going to stop you from speaking. I just, you know, it would be nice if what you said made sense. When you come into my comments crying and wimbling though, because I don't like what you said about my favorite content creator. You know, at a certain point, if I don't like contain myself, you're gonna make me say fuck you and them. And I don't feel that way about Dave. I don't feel that way about any content creator. But like, if you're crying and whining and you're not actually making a legitimate argument or a legitimate point, you're just complaining because you don't like that I said anything at all that wasn't kissing their ass, then it's like, after a while, it's gonna be like, all right, well, you can go kick rocks and they can go with you. And I don't want to be like that, right? So I'm just trying to, because Nicole was like, I don't get how you're so nice about this. And I'm just like, because I don't want to have to curse out a content creator that didn't do anything to me because people are coming to my channel windmilling and crying over them. So I have to just accept that it comes with the territory. So I'm just gonna let people be. I'm just gonna let them be. Okay, well, I gotta read it now. Andrew and Jen says I have to read it. Okay. Hey Pat, how you doing, girl? Oh my God. And do y'all have to write books? Okay. Oh, this exclamation point. I just left a comment that I feel it's a little disrespectful to him because who he is and what he does for our community, to make an entire video using him in the title and using him in your thumbnail when he has clearly said a bunch of times that he doesn't like talking about himself, and he does it because he feels he owes it to his viewers. That was a very long run-on sentence. You should, okay. So he does it every now and then, but he doesn't really do it too often. Why is this in my comments? Like, okay, whatever. So for somebody else to do that, another content creator in our community, I just feel it's a little disrespectful. Great. I'm glad you feel that way, because Dave didn't say it was disrespectful. Dave has my email. Dave knows my channel. He can leave a comment saying, I feel like this is disrespectful. And you know what I would say? All right, Dave, would you like to do a live stream together to tell me why you feel that way? Or would you like to join me live, right? We don't have to do it on your channel if you don't want to. But would you like to join me while I'm live so you can explain to me where I went wrong? Because I don't care about you feeling like it's disrespectful, because I wasn't talking to you, okay? I wasn't talking to you. I was talking to him. Actually, I wasn't even talking to him. I was just giving commentary, right? Like, it wasn't personal. Let's continue. Blah, 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 blah. I feel like it's a little disrespectful. If I made videos, but you don't, I wouldn't do that to him unless I reached out to him and asked him if it was okay. I can't win for losing. I can't win for losing. So I told y'all earlier, I didn't ask permission because I don't have to ask permission to react to something that's public. I let him know in advance when I reacted to him the first time that I was going to be reacting to his video. But I have since realized that people are going to feel how they're going to feel. Not even him, but I mean the content, the viewers are going to feel how they feel no matter what. So I didn't ask again. And mind you, like I told y'all, I sent him a follow-up email and he never responded. What am I supposed to do? Just like say, okay, well, forget that, and then email him again like, hey, by the way, I'm going to react to this next video. No, he didn't respond. That means we don't need to communicate, right? What do I need to, I don't need his permission to, just out of respect, because of again what he does in our community for years now, in all caps. We both started in the fall of 2022. Oh, is that your bae? And he was the first. Let me not do that because that's disrespectful. That's disrespectful to him. But okay, so I take that back. He was the first one out there with all the GLP-1 news. Y'all, okay, y'all kind of dick riding a little bit. I'm sorry. Cover your ears, guys. Cover your ears. But like, it's a tiny bit of like dick ride, just a little bit with the whole GLP-1 news thing. Like Dave does wonderful work. He does wonderful content. He's a wonderful guy. It seems he's a wonderful content creator. But you're laying it on a little thick here, okay? You're laying it on a little thick here. Okay. Nothing against Vanity. I wouldn't care if you did have something against me. She has the right as a content creator to make videos on whoever the hell she wants. Then what was the point of the whole book that you just made me read? Why did you make me read a book just to say I don't have anything against her? She can talk about whoever she wants. I feel gaslit. I feel gaslit. I feel gaslit. I'm just saying, in my opinion, and we all have one, I feel it's kind of disrespectful to Dave. That's all. Well, sweetie pie, honey bun, sugar snaps. If Dave says it's disrespectful, Dave can talk with me, okay? I'm willing to hear him out. All this other stuff is like, I don't know. Okay, the Cloakster is back. Okay, let's take some time to talk about Cloakster. Now, this is the first comment I saw from Cloakster, right? Cloakster says that they agree with the original comment and then the response comment that I just made. That I just read. And it says, good takes, agreed. Now, I can almost guarantee that Cloakster watched the video, right? Like, because some people just be watching a little bit and then they want to comment. But I'm going to say Cloakster watched it, right? Because Cloakster be watching, right? Cloakster, you know, Cloakster said they was leaving my channel like a year ago and still be showing up. So I get all excited when Cloakster comes around because that means I really am in trouble, okay? So I said, hi, Cloakster. I know I'm in trouble when you arrive. Thanks for watching. Cloakster says, Vanity girl, there's a better way to do this sort of thing with this kind of emoji. Like, you could do this differently. Yeah. Like maybe asking Dave on. Now do y'all see why I mentioned before that I did ask him on and he didn't answer? But y'all know everything, right? Y'all know everything. Why not ask him on? Oh my God, why didn't I think of that, Cloakster? Ask Dave on. Oh God. Why didn't I think of that? If he accepted, I'm sure he could have cleared up all the things that apparently confused you. No, had Dave been listening to the stream instead of just reading the comments, he could have cleared up all of the things that confused me. He came to my stream, didn't listen to anything I said, and responded to the comments. Fine, but don't criticize what I said when he didn't even listen to what I said. Maybe that's why he doesn't have any words for me, because he didn't hear shit that I said. So y'all are offended on the behalf of a person that didn't even listen to the stream. Talk about disrespectful. Now, I'm being facetious. I really don't think Dave is disrespectful for not listening to my stream, but it's like, you know, hopefully he liked it, okay? Hopefully he hit the like. So such as how he thinks the GIP and tirzepatide was mostly responsible for the anhedonia he was experiencing. Okay. Okay. Or how he has a strong family history of cardiovascular disease. I'm not really sure what that has to do. Why do people think I have a problem with him getting off of it? Is that what this is about? Are people interpreting my commentary as I have an issue with him getting off of Manjaro? I just happen to think tirzepatide is superior to semaglutide. So that was my confusion. I'm like, why would one switch from superior tirzepatide to, now my semaglutide sisters and brothers don't get me for this, but inferior, for lack of better words, semaglutide in pill form. Okay. let me just finish. Whatever. Which semaglutide has clinical proof for helping with, but which tirzepatide doesn't yet. Okay. Cardiovascular health. Got it. For all those reasons and more, thus this switch the Wegovy pill, not clicks. And again, I did not say that he did it for clicks. I did not say that. I asked the question. Okay. You can call it a messy question if you want. I did say I was gossiping when I asked it. I admitted it up front. I was. That was very gossipy. But so what? That's the privilege of having a channel. I get to gossip. I get to gossip. I get to see what the audience thinks of my gossip. Now, it would have been different if in the comments at the time live, people were like, now V, come on out. Like that's messy. No, people just answered the question. Some said for content, some said no, not for content, some said both. Now, because I love Cloakster gets all of the attention and responses. Everybody else with them long ass comments, I either read the first sentence or I skip to the end and comment based on that. Okay. You might get 2 words out of me, and a thanks for watching. Okay. So I replied to Cloakster and I said, Dave was in the chat. He did clear things up. That's why, quote unquote, not for clicks is in the title. It's his own words. Now, only you, Cloakster, is worthy of this extra nugget. What makes you think I haven't asked Dave to come on before? I'm listening. I'm listening. If he was interested, you would have seen it by now. Okay. Only Cloakster is worthy of that kind of response. Okay. Because everybody else, they got the long ass comments, right? At least Cloakster will like break the long comment into like mini paragraphs, like so it's easier to read instead of like one long ass run on sentence, ranting and raving. Okay. I ain't got time for it. Oh God, Cloakster responded again. Oh God, I didn't read this one. Oh God, it says read more. Oh, I'm exhausted. Okay. Dave was in the chat only because this popped up in his feed. You know what's interesting about that? Somebody else mentioned my video popping up in their feed because I used his name, right? His name wasn't in the original live stream title. But I was clickbaiting though. I was clickbaiting. Dave's name wasn't even in the original live stream title. It's in the title now. I put him and Monique in the title. The original title did not mention him. He's deep into the live stream. He's an hour into the live stream. Me reacting to him is an hour into the live stream. But I was clickbaiting. Oh, Cloakster, I expect better of you. Dave was in the chat only because this popped up in his feed. Shrug emoji. And if you want Dave on, this may not be the way to do it. Okay. So you didn't get when I was sarcastically like trying to hint, wink, wink. I already asked him. You didn't catch it, Cloakster? Okay, all right, fine. We'll just leave that alone. Not this nor the my goodness. Is Dave maybe an alcoholic? I don't know. What do you think, Vid? All right, I'm gonna ask y'all for real now. Is that how I sound? Is that how I sound? Do you guys think Dave's an alcoholic? I don't know. What do you guys think? Is that how I sound? Do you think he's doing this for clout and clicks? I don't know. What do you guys think? Is that how I sound? Because if it is, then okay. But that's not. Cloakster got jokes. Like, see, okay, so clearly you had a problem with that stream, but you still watching my channel, Cloakster. That's why I like you. Cloakster got thick skin. That's why I like Cloakster. That's why I like you, Cloakster. If you ever see this video, matter of fact, I'm gonna put Cloakster's name in the title. I'm gonna put Cloakster's name in the title. I'm gonna do it. I never do it. No, I'm not gonna do it because Cloakster's not a content creator. That wouldn't be fair because Cloakster can't respond to me. Okay, that's not gonna be fair. Okay, I'm not gonna do that. But I would. If I wasn't so sure that everybody was going to start crying about me attacking a commenter, even though I like Cloakster. I like the pushback, even though I disagree. I expect better from Cloakster because I've seen Cloakster respond, comment on other channels, and is very articulate, right? But this, you gotta do better than this. My goodness, is Dave maybe an alcoholic? I don't know. What do you think? I didn't say that. I thought that Dave, when he did the drinking video, the quitting drinking, he seemed very emotional. So I thought that he was implying that he had an issue with alcohol because he said he became dependent on it. I didn't call him an alcoholic. I didn't even ask, was he an alcoholic? I said, and Dave was watching because I warned him I was going to do the stream. He said he had a dependency on alcohol. That's what he said. I'm not saying that equates to alcoholism. He said he had a dependency. That's what he said. A dependency that he didn't realize he had, or something to that effect. That's what he said. Y'all gonna stop blaming me for that man words. Yep, no, we're not doing that. So I kind of get why Dave might say no if you asked him. Okay. Then you guys don't get to complain, right? If I ask him to come on to address whatever commentary I'm getting or to have a conversation and he doesn't want to do it, y'all seem to care more than I do. He don't gotta come on my channel. I don't care. I didn't say shit about it. How that video was what, like 8 months ago? How long ago was that video, that stream I did regarding Dave giving up drinking? How long ago was that video? Because how long ago was that live stream? Because like I never said another word about it. I didn't complain. So anyway, shout out to Cloakster. Okay, I'm not gonna put your name in the title, Cloakster, but if you ever see this, you're always welcome here. All right, you're always welcome here. So as far as like, listen, as far as reacting to other channels go, you guys are always free to leave your comments, right? Just know that I am petty, right? I'm not too good to respond. Was it Shonda? No. Pat was like, Pat said, it's not worth your response. Yeah, but Pat, like, I'm immature in many ways. Like, I'm a mature woman in a lot of ways, but when it comes to this, I'm not. Like, I'm working on it. Because at some point, there's going to be too many comments to even respond to or address. But, like, my channel is still small enough where I can talk my shit back, okay? I used to be cussing and flipping out. I used to be crashing out, like, when people would leave comments that just was like, you're misrepresenting what I said, or you're misrepresenting what happened here just because you like the other content creator. Like, you're not fooling me. I see right through y'all. I see through you. I know the difference between constructive criticism or even respectfully disagreeing versus you just trying to shut me up because you don't like that I said something about another content creator. Even if I didn't say anything negative, you don't like that I said anything at all that isn't ass kissing. Crown him. He's a king. He doesn't deserve disrespect. We should all bow down to him. He was the first one with all of the news. I'm not saying that to be dismissive of Dave. I'm saying that to express how ridiculous some of these comments are. So it's not about being dismissive to him and all his hard work, but like, y'all kissing a bit of ass. Just a little bit. I'm not going to pretend that with everybody moving around the space, there aren't some people that watch my channel. If they heard another content creator, saying something about me, I'm not going to pretend that there aren't some people that will probably be like, yeah, you're getting that wrong, right? I just happen to have a little bit more faith in my in my subbies. Like, I don't know why. I just feel like y'all have a bit more sense. And these people that commented could totally be subscribed to me. Now they might unsubscribe. I haven't had an unsubscribe party in a little minute, but I be trying not to tell people to get the fudge, fluff, frigate, fraggot away from my channel if you don't like my commentary, right? I be trying not to harshly say move the F around because like I don't know if content creators in this space typically respond to comments in a video. I've seen Jasmine Flowers do it, but she's more so talking about how like people are getting her nerves and how she's gonna keep, eating the way she wants to eat. But like as far as like as far as like, you addressing me based on my perspective on someone else's content, that's the quickest way to get drug around here. Andrew says, if somebody was talking crap about you, and this is totally true, nothing but the truth coming out of my mouth, I would absolutely leave it. I can't even get it out. I would absolutely leave a hate comment to the bottom of my heart. Mm-mm. 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 And he said, V, listen, I just want you to know from the bottom of my heart. Listen, I'm just telling you the truth, Vanity. V, I'm telling you the truth. Andrew, stop it. Stop that. Jen, I don't know what those fists mean, but stop. Watch out. Her fans going to come for you next. Yeah, but you can't come for me. Like, you can come to me, but you can't come for me, right? Because I'm available for you to speak to. These other people are not available for you to like directly address them, right? Like so for example, let's say I legitimately had an issue with Dave. How easily do you think I would have access to him if I really wanted to address a gripe with him, right? Do you think he would invite me onto his platform so that I could address my issue publicly? I don't think so. I don't know many or honestly any in this space that would probably do that, but there probably are some, but I don't know who they are. So it's like I'm the only one that I've ever heard publicly say, if you have an issue with me, catch me when I'm live and let's talk about it. I've dropped the link for Sweet Tea. Sweet Tea comes up and gives me that smoke. Some people don't want to come up and give me the smoke, so they give it to me from the live chat and we go back and forth. So it's like you can type out your grievance when I'm live, or you can click the link and come up and talk with me on my platform. But what I'm not going to do is go back and forth with you after the video is already done, after the live stream it's already done. That's in the past. Stop bringing up old shit. Stop. Listen. Okay. When it comes to comments, okay, there's me doing a video and then leaving comments because you didn't have a chance to obviously say anything while I was creating that content, right? But then there's me doing a live stream. You weren't a part of the live. I re-upload a portion of the live, and now you want to come back and start windmilling the chat. I'm just not going to care as much because the live was already done. You weren't there because you're not subscribed or your notifications aren't turned on, or maybe you just don't like live streams. But these people, I don't think these people watch my channel. I don't, because they're telling me of all people that I clickbait. Hi Sydney, how you doing? They're telling me of all people that I clickbait. I'm appalled. Clickbait. I'm appalled. Can't believe it. But anyway, I was feeling a little irritated. Now, the email definitely 100% had me triggered. I said, you know what, let's just go live because okay. Can we have a little fun? You know, when I try to give you a warning, I'm about to say some bullshit, okay? Let's have fun. Let's have a little fun. I'm going back to the original topic of this live stream, the email that I received. Does anyone want to take a guess at like, okay, I'm gonna give y'all, I'm gonna ask y'all a question, but I'm not gonna do a poll because I don't feel like typing it out. So I'm gonna just give y'all, I'm gonna ask the question and then I'm gonna give you the options. So if someone is asking me to remove something from my live stream that relates to them, do you think they watch the stream? Now, this is someone that I've never, ever, 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 not once in the history of me going live or being on YouTube, this person I have never seen in my chat, ever. I've never seen them in my chat. I don't know if they're subscribed to my channel. I don't know if they watch regularly. I don't know any of this. I don't know if this is the I don't know. So they send me a screenshot, say, hey, can you remove this portion of my, of your video with my face in my comment? Do you think they watch the stream themselves? Do you think they got the information from someone else? Like, so somebody else watched the stream and told them about this portion of the stream, which honestly wouldn't make no sense because like it was just a regular comment. But anyway, like, do y'all think this is like a cloud watcher? Like, how did the person know, a person I've never seen on my channel, never, how did they know that 2 hours into my live stream their comment pops up on my screen? Y'all think they watched the stream? And I can't even tell y'all when the stream was because I don't want y'all going to look. Andrew thinks they got it from someone else. Because I'll say the stream was some time ago. So in my mind, hi Dave. Now Dave, wait, because you're here, okay, let me ask you, because some people are very upset with me about the video that I did, Dave. So a couple of things I want to know, and then we'll get back to the email later. One, did you feel like I was being unfair to you? Because I honestly want to know. I don't care how other people feel. I care about how the person I'm reacting to feels. If you felt like I was being unfair, I would want to know. And two, some people are suggesting in my comments that people are suggesting in my comments that I was disrespectful to you and I guess your channel. So I want to know again if you felt like I was unfair, if you felt like I disrespected you, and did you feel misrepresented? Okay, because people are telling me in the comments, you should have asked his permission and you should have asked him to come on to your channel. So apparently people are upset with me because I did not bring you on to the channel to talk about your video, which I didn't feel was necessary, but you can let me know. Okay. So for those in the back, the front, the nosebleeds, and the sides, in the basement, David on the Pen podcast says 100% thought you were, sorry, my eyes are like blurry. 100% thought you were fair and your questions were reasonable. Felt no disrespect from anything you said. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I was actually talking about the video that I did. I was reading some comments from my stream. Well, okay, so you said you couldn't hear at the time that I was live, so I made sure to cut that portion out and upload it just in case you wanted to go back and listen without having to like go through the entire stream. But I got some feedback that my thumbnail and title, it was disrespectful of me to use your face, even though I was talking about you, and your name, even though I was talking about you, and that it was clickbait because I used your name and your face. You'd be happy to come on anytime and chat. Well, I guess I can send you an email now. I did send you an email before, back when I had reacted to your video the first time. And I didn't hear back from you, so I just assumed you weren't interested. But if you do want to come on, then we can definitely do that sometime. But I definitely wanted to make sure that you did not feel disrespected. So thank you for a second time in a row dropping into my stream and gracing us with your presence, okay? Because I was getting some heat. I was getting some heat. Like they're like you clickbaited. You used his name and his face. That's so disrespectful. You should have asked his permission. Why don't you have him on your channel? And I'm just like, they're like, don't criticize him. I'm like, oh, that's what I think the comments, that's how I think they sound. And I'm putting a voice to the comments. Don't criticize him. He is the honorable Dave and he has all of the news. I'm not bullshitting. That's literally what they're saying to me. They said to put a crown on you. You are the king, okay? I am not to speak on your name. It is disrespectful. And I'm just like, I would not disrespect Dave. I love Dave. Like, I truly think Dave is one of the pioneers in this space. I learned so much from watching your channel. Now, I don't keep up, so I'm sorry. You know, like, there's so many channels and so many journeys. I don't keep up with everyone's channel, so I don't always know what's going on. And I did warn, it was a little gossipy when I asked, did anyone think that the switch to Wegovy was for content or whether it was for genuine purposes. But the reason that I asked is because a lot of my people that watch me also watch your channel, and one of my subscribers posted your video, a screenshot of your video in my community. That's why I reacted to it in the first place. Somebody brought it to my attention that you were doing the switch, so I wanted to go to the video and watch. But when I said for content, I didn't mean for clicks. I put not for clicks in the title because that was your comment. You said it's not for clicks. So I'm like, okay, Dave says it's not for clicks. Now, as far as like doing it for content, just for clarity, what I meant by that is sometimes as content creators, we will try things just so that we have something to report back to our audience. It worked, it didn't work, we liked it, we didn't like it, it was worth it, it wasn't worth it, etc. So that's what I meant. But the people are upset. The people are upset with me. They're mad at me, Dave. Okay. Hey, I did respond to your emails. I'm bad about responding. But what I saw I responded to. Oh, okay. So maybe I just no, I don't think I missed it. So when I emailed you the first time letting you know that I was gonna react to your video, you did respond to me about that. But I sent a follow-up email for a collab. And if you responded to that and I lied on your name, I will correct it for the record. I will check and correct it for the record. If I lied on you, Dave, and said you didn't answer me, I will correct it. The Wegovy question is fair, and you set the question up fairly. Thank you so much for that. Now, all of y'all in my comments, I'm gonna need y'all to shut the hell up. I'm gonna need y'all to shut up, okay? You heard it from the man on the pen's mouth. Sorry, y'all, my eye. There's something in my eye. You heard it from the man on the pen's mouth. I didn't disrespect him. I would never do such a thing. And if there was disrespect or me being unfair or misleading or anything, the only person that I would care to hear it from is the person I'm reacting to. That is the point of putting their face in the thumbnail and their name in the title, so that they know that they're being talked about, so that if they feel misrepresented, they can respond. You know what I mean? And I will okay. Possibly you missed it. Okay, so I will send you another email just because now clearly I honestly think the people that are upset with me are from your channel. Like they clearly watch you a lot, so they feel pretty passionately. They feel like I attacked you. So maybe they would like to see a collab. But thank you for commenting, and thank you for saying that you felt like I was fair. Oh my god, my eye. Y'all, I think my eye's turning red. There's something in my eye. I'm glad he is not upset and hope he went back to watch and got the whole context. Yeah, that was the point of me cutting it out, because honestly, had he never come to the chat, I would have just left the live stream intact. I would have just left it in chat tag. Y'all know my live streams be 4 or 5 hours, but I really didn't want him to have to scroll all the way back through the live to find out which portion I was talking about him with. So it was just easier to re-upload it. But yeah, I'm glad he went back and watched. I felt that from a mental health standpoint, I needed to get off Mounjaro and get a baseline, but I wanted something, so I tried Wegovy. Okay, well, since you're here and you're listening anyway, let me just go ahead and tell you. I don't know if you caught it when I said it in the stream. No, you weren't listening. Okay, so you couldn't hear it. All right. Now, I am on Zepbound. I just recently titrated down from the 10 milligram to the 7.5 milligram because I was having the exact same symptoms that you were having as far as the anhedonia. I don't know if you called it that in your stream. I don't recall hearing the word, but when you talked about the fatigue, the brain fog, the utter just kind of like cloud over life, you know what I mean? And really having like a low energy, low interest in things. I was experiencing that on a 10 milligram, and I think the dose was just too strong for me. So I didn't stop Zepbound, but I did titrate down to the 7.5. And although I'm dealing with, some appetite issues and some food noise issues, the cloud has lifted and my energy is feeling much better. In all fairness, though, to assist with the anhedonia, I did start Wellbutrin to address the dopamine. So I do have two things going on. So I don't know how much of which is, contributing, but they're both working really well together. So I just wanted to say that you're the only other person other than Dr. Spencer, you're the only other person that I've heard talk about this and say that I didn't realize how much brain fog or cloud over my, life I had, or how much fatigue I had until, the Manjaro was removed. I don't know what it is about the tirzepatide at the higher doses. I don't know what's happening there. I don't know. Maybe Eli Lilly will figure it out, but the anhedonia is very, very real. That damper on the reward system, it's very real and it's very scary. So I'm on the 7.5 milligram, and yeah, I gotta deal with some appetite stuff, but I would rather learn how to deal with hunger and an increased appetite and some food noise. I would rather have to learn how to deal with that rather than deal with like a complete and utter lack of interest in life. Like that was just oh my god. That was just way too much. One thing I said is I'm kind of a guinea pig. There aren't many people who have been in that high dose GLP-1 for as long as I have been. Yeah, so when I got started and I was watching your channel, even though I haven't been caught up, at the time, I recall you being at the highest dose, Countess being at the highest dose, and a few other people in the space were already at the 15 milligram within a matter of like 4 to 5 months. And you guys weren't done losing weight yet. Now, I don't recall the type 2 diabetic portion that you were sharing. Like, I don't recall the details of that because I was mostly focused on the weight loss. But I do recall you weren't at your goal weight. And I do know overall that it's been like a slow process getting the weight off. Sometimes the weight has come back. You talked about, removing the alcohol, getting the scale down. So we don't really know, like, as far as when it comes to weight loss and being on a GLP-1 for 2 years plus, I don't think we know what that looks like as far as success rates. Since I wasn't losing weight on it, I kind of have been in maintenance, just not go. Okay. Yeah, so if I'm not mistaken, we don't know what beyond 2 years looks like as far as continuing to lose weight or keeping the weight off, especially if you're already at the highest dose. But I will be interested to see if taking a break from the Manjaro, taking a break from the tirzepatide, one, you're already feeling better, so that's great. But I would be interested to see if there's some sort of like tolerance going on, and with being off of it, if you will become sensitive to the tirzepatide again, and then it will start working for you again, or maybe there will be something different by then, like maybe Retta, because I think like overall you've had an issue with tirzepatide. Now I will say somebody said something about you being a non-responder. Would you consider yourself a non-responder, but just not ever getting back to those high doses? I don't think I will either, honestly. I've lost 80 pounds in the past year and a half, and I have there were things I loved about the 10 milligram, but there were some scary parts of it. There was some that not quite depressed, but not depressed. That weird situation with the anhedonia, that was scary. So I really wouldn't want to go back up to the 10, but if for some reason I couldn't get the extra 20 pounds off, I think I would go back up temporarily and then come down again once I got to maintenance. Pat says I was on Zepbound 10 milligram for 2 months. Oh, my eye is gonna turn red. Nope, it's already red. And had to go back to the 7.5 milligram. 2 months. Wow, you didn't stay on it very long because the fatigue was unbearable. Besides, I didn't lose anything on 10 milligram. And Dave says he does not consider himself a non-responder. Okay, so I didn't think so, but like I said, they've been getting me in the comments. You are very loved on YouTube, which it's a well-deserved love, but they've been coming for my neck. Now The fatigue, yes, Pat. The fatigue, I stayed on it for 8 months because honestly, I don't recall the fatigue being as bad when I first got on the 10. That wasn't, I don't remember. Maybe I need to go back in my videos and see, or live streams and see what my symptoms were, because I don't recall the fatigue being the first thing on my mind. But when I, like, the more weight I lost, the worse the fatigue got. It was like the dose was getting stronger. You know how sometimes, typically the longer you stay on a dose, the more it dampers, the more used to it you will get. Well, the opposite was happening to me on the 10. The longer I was on it, the more weight I lost, the stronger the dose felt. Like, ugh, it's honestly exhausting even talking about it. Like, I get flashbacks to that fatigue. Just not a high responder. Okay. Um so I mean, there's a chance that, like, after spending some time off of Manjaro, there's a chance that, you know what? Did you try Zepbound though? Now I know they both are tirzepatide, but at some point we were looking at the ingredients between Manjaro and Zepbound, and there are like slight differences. Have you tried Zepbound? Just out of curiosity. I appreciate people sticking. I think you meant up for me if they think I'm being attacked, because some people are vicious, but not this, and that is not how I feel. How I took anything you said. You were reasonable. Thank you. No, I was literally, before you popped in, I was literally just saying, I know that my subscribers, not my subscribers, they subscribe to everybody. They watch your channel too. That's how I found out about your video. But the people that watch me on a regular basis, I know that some of them would react the same way. The only thing is, right, is there's nothing wrong with sticking up for a content creator. But I don't like being misrepresented, right? Nobody does. Nobody does. Nobody does. So I understand being defensive and very protective. You know, you have done a lot of wonderful things in the space, and you continue to do wonderful things in the space. So, people that watch are going to be very, very loyal, and that is well deserved. But the stuff they were saying to me, they weren't being reasonable, Dave. I'm not gonna reread them, but they the comments are there under the re-upload with the one with your picture in the thumbnail. Mm-mm. They was not happy with me. I done told you I would have reacted the same way. Yes, I know, Andrew. Okay, I understand. I call it windmilling when people are like, content creator, like they. Oh God, I'm just like, calm. Oh my gosh, calm down. Calm down. Don't make me say something I might regret. Don't make me say something I might regret. Now, I will say, oh, and I would like to know if you ever tried Zepbound. But I will say, yeah, I did say you didn't respond to me earlier in the video. So if I lied on you, I'm gonna correct that. I'm gonna check my email when I get off of here. They must not have listened to the whole thing, or maybe they were defensive just because they know I don't like to share by myself. That's what some of them said, honestly. I would bet a lot of them didn't listen to the whole video, which happens. It's like, don't you talk about my day, like 30 seconds into the live stream. But some of them, in all fairness to the comments, did say that they were very sensitive about the fact that you don't like to talk about yourself, which I recall from the first time I reacted to one of your videos. It was very difficult for you, and it was an emotional experience because you don't like to share the personal stuff, and you don't like to share things that are not, like, it's hard to share when you're not seeing the success that you want to see. So I know that as well. So yeah, in fairness, they were sensitive to that, but I will say it was slightly annoying because I'm like, I know, I've watched, we've talked, I've reacted to him before. I'm not a newbie, but I think what happened was people basically were saying, like, basically, who are you to talk about Dave? Because a lot of them don't know my channel, or some of them don't. Some of them don't know my channel. So I'm just some random person on the internet attacking you. Like, that's what it looks like to them. And it's just like, slow down. I like Dave too. Slow down. Okay, let's everybody relax. Okay. I like to share the news. That's why I don't need content. The news is content. I would agree. And I don't like to share the news, right? So one person was like, you should watch his channel. You would learn something. And I'm like, I did learn something. I learned quite a bit actually. It's just now that I'm into being a content creator, it's so hard for me to keep up with like other creators and other people's journeys. There's so many freaking channels. It's different when you're just a viewer, but when you have to talk about it too and create the content too, for me personally, it's just hard for me to on a regular basis know where everybody is at in their journey. And to, in fairness to me, I was reacting in real time. Okay. I was reacting in real time. So no, I didn't have all of the, you know, prior details and all of that. But that's why I posed the question to the chat because they're more caught up on the content. So yeah, I don't like to do the news. I prefer the sharing of the personal stuff. Isn't that interesting? I prefer the sharing of the personal stuff. And you know, we're just different in that way. But thank you for stopping in. I appreciate you and I love what you do on your channel. And thank you for not being upset with me for reacting to your video. And thank you for going back and watching. Like I was really hoping that you would. Thank you for going back and watching so that you hear my perspective because just responding in the comments, I definitely didn't want you to feel attacked. So, and from what I heard, I didn't get a chance to read the comments. Now they're gone because I edited the live stream. But from what I heard, the comments were cordial. Okay, that's what I heard. The comments were cordial. You guys were just you know communicating normally, like everything was fine. So it didn't seem like there was a brawl. Now hold on. So I got one thing before I go. They were saying I was clickbaiting, which I wasn't because the title is what the stream was, what the video was about. Uh, but had I put that Dave gets into a brawl in the comments, see that would have been clickbaiting. It would have been a nice title. David on the pen brawls with the commenter. Like, see, that would have been a nice title. That would have been a nice clickbaity title. It was like, what? I didn't fight with anyone. See, that would have been bad. That would have been real bad. It's a fair question, and it kind of looks on the surface like somebody switching from a Bentley to a station wagon. Okay, see. I said earlier, okay. People felt like I was being willfully obtuse when I wasn't. I wasn't. I was really trying to understand. Terzepatide is the Bentley to me. You get it. So like if Terzepatide is the Bentley, right? Right. And let's say that, you know, semaglutide is the Audi. It ain't a, you know, the semaglutide, you know, let's say Wegovy injections is the Audi, right? Tirzepatide, you know, Manjaro, Zepbound, we're gonna go Bentley, and then Wegovy, Ozempic, we're gonna go Audi. You still in there? You in there like swimwear. But Wegovy pill is the station wagon. And I was just like, okay, so Bentley station. I wasn't understanding. I wasn't getting it. So I was just like, why? Oh my gosh. All of the internet is clickbait. We are not we aren't here to not get clicks. Yeah. Yeah. I should have put that you was body slamming people in the chat. Or I should have put that the chat jumped you. I should have put something provocative. But I didn't think my title was that provocative, and people are very upset by it. So it's fine. Thank you for clearing that up. In case now, as I continue to get the comments, I'm just gonna refer them to this moment. Okay. This goes to show you that, you know, subscribers and viewers are always going to have their own opinion, but you cannot take their word as the word of the content creator, which is why I say in all of my reactions, feel free to share your thoughts. Let me know what you think, but just so you know in advance, I don't care about your opinion. I only care about the opinion of the person that I'm reacting to. If they feel like I'm being unfair, if they feel like I'm being biased, if they feel like I'm being disrespectful or attacking them, they have to be the ones to say it to me, and then I will correct wherever they feel like I went wrong. But all the little chat warriors, like, don't talk about my Dave, just like people would do for me, okay? People would do it for me. Listen, the only difference is I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna make a video because I'm petty. I am not better than this. Oh, V, you're better than that. Somebody said that. You're better than that. No, I'm not. Like, what are you talking about? Like, what do you, no, I'm petty. I'm going to make a video. I'm going to respond. I'm going to say things. I'm going to do this. Right. So thank you again to Dave, and thank y'all for tapping in with me this late. I actually went on later than I intended to, but I'm going to get out of here. And yeah, for any comments that may come into that video, I will just refer them here. And not now, but preferably in the morning. I'm on the East Coast. Dave, I will send you another email. Actually, I will check to see if you did email me back, but if you didn't, it's fine because maybe you missed it. And um yes, it's past my bedtime too. Thank you, Dave. I will send you another follow-up email. Thank you so much for stopping in. All right, so everybody else, thank you. I appreciate y'all. I love y'all. I don't think I red bannered this. I think this was like, so if we're typically pink banner or magenta and a crash out is red, what color would y'all give this stream? We need to color code this stream. If on a typical day we are a magenta banner and on a crash out day we're a red banner, where does this stream fall? We need a scale. That might be my next sticker for the members. I need a clavicle check sticker, and I need a vanity like rage scale. Oh my god, that is such a good idea. Hold on, I'm gonna write it down. Don't steal my idea, people. If any cloud watchers are watching, content creators, don't steal my idea. I need a rage meter. I need a rage meter. Wouldn't that be fun? If we could rate my level of rage on a particular day. If I'm typically in the pink zone, not light fuchsia. we need something from like a pink to a red, but there's not much in between pink and red. You know what I mean? Like there's not. We need a spectrum. We need to figure this out. We need a rage meter. I'm gonna have to post. I'm gonna have to do a post on the community tab so we can come up with some color ideas. Maybe I need to add a green. No, I don't think I need to. No. We need something in between pink and red. Light fuchsia. What is light fuchsia? I don't even know what that looks like. What would you, Pat? What would you call my traditional banner? Would you call that magenta, or would you call that fuchsia? Let me see. I don't even know what fuchsia looks like. I don't think. Hold on. What about Dave's thumbnail? Is that fuchsia? Or is that, I can't tell. Hold on. What is fuchsia? It's like, it's pink, but it's like a dark pink. What's magenta? Let me see. Magenta. I need a pink scale. I don't know why I'm doing this right now. This is important. I like the stream if you haven't already. I need a pink scale. Look at all these different pinks. I'm sorry, I don't know if you can see that, but oh my god, what is, I have something in my eye. My eyes are so dry. I need to just quit and get off the stream, but now I'm invested in this. I gotta like lock down the idea before I get off here. And then I can like put it together. Oh, look at this one. But this one, look at this. Right? We need a scale, but instead of like it being vertical, we need a horizontal scale. Oh, these don't have names on them. I need to do something like that. Okay. We're gonna come up with a Venetian rage meter. That's what we're gonna do. We should go from like, what end of the spectrum would Jen be on? I'm gonna start putting y'all on the spectrum. That sounded bad, but y'all know what I meant. Hold on. We're gonna do a Venetian rage meter. Venetian. I'm blind. Venetian rage meter. Okay. All right. I'm gonna work on that. But I think this was in between everything is fine and crash out. This is somewhere in there. We got to figure out what that color is. All right. So far we got light fuchsia, but I think that might be too close to magenta. So we might have to figure out something more distinctive. All right. I love you all. I'm going to say good night. Thank y'all for rocking out with me. Like the stream. If you haven't already, I'm going to keep this public. I may title it something different. Actually, you know what? Since people want to say I'm a clickbaiter, I'm going to put Dave's name in this one too. Since people want to say I'm a clickbaiter, I'm going to put his name in this one too because he joined live. So I'm going to say Dave at OnThePen joins live to clear up not for clicks video. What do y'all think before I go? Pat, Jen, Andrew, what do y'all think? Anybody having a blizzard today? I don't want to look out the window. I saw that in the forecast. I don't want to look. Hey Michelle, I'm about to. Oh Michelle, I got your package, but I didn't get a chance to open it yet. So I'm not gonna like. I'm gonna thank you now. Thank you so much. But I'm not gonna share it now because I don't have anything to get this tape off. I was trying to get it off before the stream, and I was like picking at it with my nails, and I didn't get it off. So I'm gonna say thank you now. Thank you so much. And I will share it on the next stream. Okay. It's already snowing here. Wait, you're in West Virginia. Hold on. Wait a minute. Oh, hell no. I'm not prepared for no snow. Okay, I'm not expecting snow down here. I'm too far south, guys. Y'all in the Northeast, good luck to you. Make sure you have, you know, your necessities met, okay? All right. I saw something about a blizzard in the forecast. I came further south today, and I don't see it projected to come this far south. But we did get some rain. Okay. I have to play it up. Okay, bet. I'm going to play it up because whatever Jen is the owner of this channel, so whatever Jen says goes. I don't work here. Like Jen may not be HR, but she's our general manager. I don't know if I told you that, Jen. Well, I did say you're a union rep, but that's for like, you know, the moderators and stuff. But like, as far as the channel goes, you're like the GM. So I gotta, whatever, sorry, I reconnected. Whatever Jen says goes. So Jen says I gotta play it up. Ooh. Jen says I gotta play it up. Ooh. It's not my fault. Okay. Love you guys. I'm gonna get out of here. I'm going to, you know what? Honestly, I'm not ready to go to bed yet. I am tired, but like I'm back home and I really just want to be comfortable. So I think I'm gonna watch a couple of episodes of Blind Spot and then I'm gonna go to sleep. And hopefully I can have another video for y'all complaining about me going to the gym in the middle of the week. All right. Real deal around 4 a.m. Okay. Well, be safe in the snow. Okay. Increase your following distances, people. I am the daughter of a trucker, so I am a very safe driver. Don't go swerving around other cars. Drive safe, stay warm, take care of each other and your families and your neighbors. Go help your neighbors shovel the driveway. Okay? And I will see y'all all in the next one. And go take a look at those comments that I was reading. Go take a look at the comments I was reading, and just in case, make sure to come back to this video and take a look at the comments. Now, the live chat won't be available until YouTube is done processing the video in like 24 hours or something like that. But if this video starts to get comments, because I'm gonna play up the title. If this video starts to get comments, come back and look. All right. I'm going over the comments after this. All right. I'm gonna get out of here. I love you. Good night. And thank you again to Dave for joining us. I will see y'all in the next one. Bye.